Well, in this competition, we've reached the group stage, Alan. Match day one.
Yeah, one of those where you want to get off to a good start. Of course you do. So both sides aiming to do that.
And this match today is France against Canada. It's the kickoff in the group stage, their first match.
Yeah, a lot at stake and a lot of preparation gone into it. Should be a good one, this.
Here's the lineup. So, Alan, 4-4-2?
Yeah, I think it looks that way, Martin. Yes, it's the conventional shape. It's the one that the manager prefers.
Canada's lineup today. Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4-5-1 if they decide to come overall defensive, this team. But if they're on the front foot, that three up front can cause the opposition back four some problems.
Sesselman. Schmidt. Here's Chapman. Leon. Christine Sinclair. Sinclair. Schmidt. Henri. Now Abili. It's a real tussle between the two of them. Try and get the ball. Desiree Scott. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. Throw to come up now after the ball's gone out. Here's Moscato to Sesselman. Kyle. That will help ease the pressure. Abili. Good reading of the play, anticipating the pass. Renard. Guaradomo. To Henri. Christine Sinclair. Aiming there for Schmidt. Kyle. Bélanger. Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well. Nassib. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Goes for it with a fist. This is an excellent run. Great tackle. Kyle. Great tackling technique to win the ball cleanly. Schmidt. Wilkinson. Alan, I don't want you to accuse me of exaggeration here, because I really mean this, because I saw the game. In the calendar year 2012, in the whole of England... Shot on! Alan, sometimes we don't give defenders enough credit, but I think they were responsible for the margin of that miss.
Yeah, even though they couldn't get the foot on the ball, their presence was enough to put the player off.
Here's Boulot. The ball's taken from them, they've lost it now. José Bélanger. Schmidt. Looking now for Nesip. Moscato. To Henry. That passing is top class. Henry. Now Wilkinson. Free kick here. Well, it's certainly a hotbed of finding players in Canada, British Columbia, and Christine Sinclair comes from Burnaby.
Well, she's become the face of Canadian women's football, this girl, and quite rightly so after what she's achieved in the game.
A real player's player. So Sinclair, oh, well saved. That will be a corner. Comfortable for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, a fair bit of power on the header, but really straight at the keeper.
Attacking now. Oh, in goes the cross. Goes for goal with the header. And the header flashes wide.
Oh, she's gone for the corner and not missed it by much.
It's with Scott. Kyle. Sinclair. Nothing wrong with that tackle. In fact, it was a terrific effort. Abby Lee. Well, this is great teamwork, the way they're knocking the ball around. Schmidt. Adriana Leon. Kaylin Kyle. Henry. Here's Boulot. And she gives it back to Henry. Desiree Scott. Schmidt. Scott. Belanger. Christine Sinclair. Goalkeeper has to go and get the ball for the goal kick. It was a great moment. Here we can see it again, the save.
Oh, there's no flies on this goalkeeper.
Now Abili. Given back to her again. Jose Belanger. Ball goes out of play here quite clearly. An attempted pass, not a good one. Now Wilkinson. Abili. Real good contest between these two as they jostle for possession. This shoots! And in comes the header. That's brilliant work from the goalkeeper, not for the first time today. Georges. It's Domo to Henry. Le Sommer. Now Renard. Henry. That's taken the heat out of the situation for the moment with that interception. Didn't quite come off. Georges. Here's Boulot. Two minutes. They'll get a free kick for that. They put the ball down and take the free kick straight away. And here's the shot. Poor effort, too high. Shaking. That's safely away. Abili. Well, that is half-time, and the score is 0-0 here. We've got two teams here going at it hammer and tongs, and shot equaling shot. It's level on that count.
Yeah, it's not been short on entertainment by any means, so difficult to call a winner in the second half.
A real player's player, Sophie Schmidt in midfield. Sinclair. Oh, well saved. Space to try and hit it now. Oh, the bar's still shaking. Start of the second half of this opening match in the group stage.
Well, it was entertaining. It was a little nervous at times in the first half. Might change now.
Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. Bélanger. Here's Boulot. It goes out wide again. There goes the cross. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Turn back to Bouhadi. In for Le Sommer. Good passing here. This might be it! Easily within the goalkeeper's reach, that shot. Little piece of interplay between the two. Kyle. Bélanger. Oh, in goes the cross. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Domo. Now Abili. Henry in midfield. They've got it back via an interception. It's Domo. Now Renard. So the referee awards a free kick. Good work by the goalkeeper. Scott hardly wasted the ball in this game, able to make a good interception. Renard. Here's Boulot. Nesib. Now Abili. Now Tine. Rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Henry. That will help ease the pressure. Schmidt. And the manager's going to make a change here. José Bélanger. Very good challenge. Now Renard. To Henry. Tine. Henry. Here's the cross. Kyle. Sinclair. Routine for the keeper. To Henry. Now Abili. Here's Boulot. Bélanger. Kyle. Bélanger. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Bélanger. Tomis. To Nesib. Now Renard. Henry. Now Abili. Henry. Here's Georges. Tomis. Oh, the ref says play on. That's a crossing opportunity here. Oh, in goes the cross. Blocked well by the defender. José Bélanger. Here's a chance to move forward from midfield after that interception. They're grateful for that, to have an intervention like that and get back on the ball when they're defending so much. Ball goes out of play here quite clearly. An attempted pass, not a good one.
They do need an injection of fresh enthusiasm from the bench. going to be 2 changes now. Matheson. Tancredi got on the ball in midfield, well read by the player in that part of the pitch. Now Tine. Christine Sinclair. Scott. Sides is going to make a change. Well, that's what substitutes are for, to be used, and we've got one coming on now. Tancredi. And in goes the cross. To Scott. Here's the cross. It was very impressive the way they continued to keep the build-up going, to sustain the pressure. But it looks as though that it's just petered out a bit now. They'll have to try and raise their game again. They've got to defend at the moment. And in goes the cross. Scott. Time for a substitution. This could be it. They've got him to score here. It's an offside decision.
Well, the players can't believe it, and neither can the crowd, but it's the right decision.
Well, I think we both thought that was a goal and a decisive one at this stage of the game, but it's not going to count. And was the decision a good one?
Well, such a good move, ending with that goal, but pulled back. Could have gone either way for me, 50-50.
Scott. Diana Matheson.
Good skill and strength to hold off the challenger.
On to the attack now. Delhi.
And the cross is in.
Well, now they've won the ball back in the middle of the park by intercepting that pass. Renard. 2 more minutes to play, that of added time. It's crossed it well. Schmidt. Possession in the midfield area. Just taking the heat out of the moment, the ball back to the goalkeeper. So the final whistle goes, and no goals today. It has finished 0-0. Really exciting here, and the two teams have been at each other hammer and tongs, but they've ended level.
Yeah, coming into the match, I found it difficult to separate them, and that's how it's turned out at the end.